And everything, as someone has rightly stated, it might be firm, it might be AOPBOI, it might be company, it might be CHS, etc. Everything, they have their own identity, but they are not important for me. Their names are important. Similarly, in human being, he, she, we, you are not important, but your names are very, very important for me. You are not important. Had you ever seen I account, we account, you account, she account? आपने सुना है कभी? But you must have seen Nishikant account, Nilofer account, Yogita account, Prashant account, Prajakta account. Why? Because these are the name of an individual being. The names are very important. They are not important when it comes to business, books of account, when it comes to business, when it comes to writing and maintaining, bookkeeping and accountancy. Next, next was impersonal. But as you know, impersonal we have further classified as real. I'll tell you the story of impersonal also. Real and nominal account. Let us understand real account. Again, my question will remain same. Define real account. What is the definition of real account? What is the definition of real account? I'm not asking the rule. Thank you, Yogita, for try. Permanent account that contains. So here we are lacking somewhere. Yes, Nilufer. Actually, all assets, all assets are real account. Okay. Now, assets can be further classified as fixed asset and current asset. Yes or no? So in fixed asset, you can take land, building, plant, machinery, as you have written in your books of account in your balance sheet. Current asset, stock, cash, these all are real account. Again, fixed asset further classified as tangible fixed asset and intangible fixed asset. Yes or no? Tangible fixed asset and intangible fixed asset. Yes? Both are real account. Okay. Why? Because it is a part of fixed asset. I hope things are clear. All assets are, so you will write real account, all assets. What we will write real account as all assets. Assets again we can classify it as fixed assets and current asset. Again, fixed asset we can classify it as intangible and tangible. All are all are real account. Okay, all are real account. Things are clear now? Now, last part, nominal account. Nominal account. Prashant, the answer is here. What do you mean by nominal account? Again, definition of nominal account. And I'm sure 90% students are knowing. What is the definition of nominal account? Kindly define nominal account. ऐसा नहीं, पूरा अच्छी तरह से जो आपको सिखाया गया था. मुझे तो नहीं सिखाया गया था because I am from science background. But you have learned. Tell me, can you recollect? Nominal, तो I get the answer all the time. Yes, and what next, Prashant? Very right, very well try. Nominal सारे बच्चों को आता है. Yes, Aarti, very right answer. Yes, expenses and losses and incomes and gains. Yes, हमको सब, everyone is knowing. Here also it will remain same. But my question is a bit different again here. Can you define expenses and losses? Of course, as far as accounting goes, as far as bookkeeping and other thing goes, both are same, has no difference. Both are nominal account only. But
Deferred revenue expense.
sorry, no, I'm asking what is the difference between expenses and losses? Actually, if you'll go with the concept of nominal account, it is same. There is no difference. But no, Yogita, there is a outflow of cash for asset also. Outflow of cash for assets also, not only for expenses and losses. Not only for expenses and losses. Yes. Yeah, to some extent, yes, it required to grow. But how will define? So you must be surprising. First time some teacher is asking the definitions. But honestly speaking, if your fundamental and definitions are correct, don't you think it will be very, very crisp and easy to understand accountancy? Tell me your answer. I want your answer. The way what we are learning, if everybody will learn, don't you think it will be very, very clear for everyone? The chances of error is very negligible. Okay. So kindly write down the definition of expenses and losses. And after that, you will never ask me. Yes, 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 Yogita. Very right answer. Take down. Expenses are expenses are intentionally incurred. Expenses are intentionally incurred in day-to-day business intentionally incurred in day-to-day business to get something in return, to get something in return in short run, in short run. Whereas losses are losses are unintentionally occurred, whereas losses are unintentionally occurred during the course of business, during the course of business, giving nothing in return, giving nothing in return. I hope now things are clear between expenses and losses. Yes or no? What I have discussed just now, expenses are incurred. There is a difference between incurred and occurred. We do expense. Okay? Whereas losses occurred. One more thing is very important which we have missed. Kindly incorporate. Expenses are recurring in nature. Losses are non-recurring in nature. Expenses are recurring in nature. Losses are non-recurring in nature. So what I have defined, expenses are intentionally incurred in regular course of business. I think regular word I have used. Okay. Regular course of business, that means regularly, with an intention to get something in return in short run. Whereas losses unintentionally occurred during normal course of business, which are non-recurring in nature and giving nothing in returns. Fine. So salary, electricity bill, telephone bill, printing and stationery, these are expenses. Loss by fire, loss by theft, loss in an accident, these are losses. Okay. Similarly, when it comes to income, it is recurring in nature. And when it comes to gain, it is non-recurring in nature. Like sales, gross profit, net profit, interest, dividend, commission received, these are incomes. But profit on sale of asset, profit on sale of investment, these are gains which are non-recurring in nature. Which are non-recurring in nature. Now let us take one by one few questions. Someone has asked deferred revenue expenses. Okay. Tell me, Prasant, what is the deferred revenue expenses? We are diverting the discussion, but yes, if it is a doubt, let us clear it out. The definition of deferred revenue expenditure, those revenue expenditure which gives the benefit in long period are known as deferred revenue expenditure. Actually, it is in context of capital and revenue expenditure. Okay. It is in context of capital and revenue expenditure. Capital, again, the same logic will come for any fixed asset, non-recurring in nature, incidental and ancillary to the fixed asset. So these are capital expenditure. Whereas revenue, which are recurring in nature. But those revenue expenditure which gives long run benefit are known as deferred revenue expenditure. Okay, they are known as deferred revenue expenditure. Then Yogita had a certain question. Yogita, you can ask your question, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. So we have seen all this classification. Personal, name of a person. Person could be individual, artificial representative. Real, all asset. Asset could be fixed asset, current asset. Fixed asset further classified as intangible, intangible. All are real. And nominal, all expenses and losses, all incomes and gains. I think things are very clear. Yes or no? Tell me yes or no. And I hope you must have written all these notes. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. Yogita, Prajakta, Nilofer. Thank you very much, but Aarti. Now, my question is something different. If I will ask livestock, and I'm giving you 4 options: personal account, impersonal account, real account, and nominal account. What is your answer? Livestock. Don't, acha, chalo, let us have little bit of fun first. Tell me, Prajakta account. Prajakta account. Options are again constant. Personal,
Personal
impersonal,
account.
yeah, real and nominal. Very right answer. Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much. Okay, fine. Okay, very good. Very good. Absolutely right. Goodwill. Goodwill.
Real account.
Very correct answer. Big clap. Cash. Cash. Others also participate. Yes, it should be a real account.
Real
Yes,
account.
very correct answer. Thank you very much. Okay. Interest. Interest.
Nominal.
Absolutely right answer. Whether interest paid or interest received, both are nominal. Absolutely right answer. So this all we have habituated with. So definitely I'm not going to ask this simple thing what you know the answers. Okay. My question was again the same. I'm asking livestock to be classified as livestock.
Is it real account, sir?
The answer is right, but Personal account is wrong answer. Why real account? Why real account? Because, yes, it is company's asset, not current asset or sometime fixed asset. Yes. Okay. Sometime current. If we'll talk about Amul, what is the fixed asset for them? Those cows and buffaloes from whom they are getting the milk and selling it for years together. So if you'll see the balance sheet of Amul company as a limited company, you'll find in their balance sheet they put livestock. Yes, they are real estate, a real account. Okay. If I'll ask bank, if I'll ask bank,
Personal account.
why personal? Why not real? It is shown on the asset side. Yes, देखो, someone has wrote wrong answer, na? Again, it is representative. While writing in balance sheet, we are writing bank like capital, but it represent in which bank I have cash available. My account is belongs to. Many students do error over here. So bank is absolutely personal account. Absolutely personal account. It always represent name of a bank. It's a representative. So I'm going to ask those questions only where there is a chances of error. And you are doing it. You are doing it. I believe now this answer should be the right one. Outstanding dividend. Which is also known as proposed dividend. Proposed dividend. But dividend declared not paid. Absolutely right answer. Personal. So keep in mind to recollect all this. One fundamental I'm going to give you. All the things which you have seen in trading profit and loss account, they are nominal account, whether income or expenses. Okay, on the credit side and on the debit side. But in balance sheet, we keep all personal and real account only. In balance sheet, not a single nominal account can be reflected. If you want, you can write down. In balance sheet, so that is what the Prasant was asking since beginning. I asked him, just wait, I'll explain you. Balance sheet will show only and only the personal and real account, not a single nominal account. Okay. And in your trading profit and loss or profit and loss appropriation, to some extent, as and when we prepare, it consists only nominal account. And that is how the adjustment comes into picture. If some nominal is there in balance sheet to be replaced and reflected here, some personal and real is here to be replaced and reflected there. These are the basics and very important. I feel if I'll ask salary, you'll very going to write the correct answer for me. Salary to be classified as? Salary to be classified as? Again, I am giving you four options only. Personal, impersonal, real and nominal. So salary will be classified as?
Nominal account.
Absolutely right answer. But if I am asking outstanding salary then? But if I am asking outstanding salary then?
Personal.
Absolutely right. So all nominal account, if they have any preface into it, either prepaid or outstanding, automatically those nominal account will become personal account. If any nominal account has their preface, कोई भी ले लो. Similarly, if it is rent, it's a nominal. But if it is outstanding rent, it will be personal. Or prepaid rent, it will be personal. That is why you must have seen from here we are taking to the balance sheet and we are reflecting it into the balance sheet. So I hope the things are very clear to you all, whether it is definition is concerned, whether its explanation is concerned, whether their examples are concerned. And last, the tips what I have given you, personal and real will be in balance sheet. All nominal will be in trading profit and loss or profit and loss appropriation account. Yes or no? Thank you, Prashant. Thank you, Nilufar, for the right uh, things for your answer. Others, agreed or not? Tell me yes or no. Thank you, Prajakta. Thank you, Yogita. Thank you very much. Now there is a googly for you. Royalty. Royalty. One thing yet to be discussed. That is why I have kept it.
Is it nominal?
देखो अभी होगा हंगामा.
Is it nominal, sir?
I don't know. Again, options are same. Personal, impersonal, real and nominal. Who stated nominal? Yogita. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can you tell me why nominal? Why nominal?
Sir, we are not mentioning that in balance sheet.
हैं? याद करो. अच्छी तरह से याद करो. तेरे कुछ फ्रेंड होंगे उनको याद आएगा. Have you seen royalty account in your trial balance or in your life in 7 years or more than 7 years of journey of your accountancy learning and teaching? Yes, देखो. See, there are two type of royalty. You have seen last time I have shown you my website. There are plenty of books available. Shailesh sir is using those books. So every year some amount, very nominal amount we get as a royalty. That is not an income at all. Some nominal account we got in form of royalty. For the publisher, it is an expense. For me, it is an income. They write in their profit and loss account as a expenses. For me, I am writing as an income from other sources. Okay? But some royalty is charged by Coca-Cola company. Some royalty is charged by Microsoft for using their uh, software. For every software, for every downloading, they charge if it is paid software. Yes or no? For Microsoft, these technical know-how is a asset, and they get the royalty for that. They get royalty over a period of time for using those technology, for using those asset which they belongs. Yes or no? I have seen royalty in asset also. I have seen royalty in profit and loss also. Can you recollect? Royalty by McDonald for all the franchisee what they are charging. Royalty by Pizza Hut. They are charging royalty or not? Yes, it is an intangible asset. Absolutely right answer, Nilofer. It is as good as your copyright and patent. Yes, absolutely right. So, you have seen royalty has two features. It has a feature of nominal also. It has a feature of real also. So the answer for royalty will be impersonal account. The answer for royalty will be now you realize why I have classified as personal and impersonal. Can you realize now after this example? Tell me yes or no.
Yes, sir.
So when you found any account has both the feature, it has a feature of real account also, and it has a feature of nominal account also. It has a feature of real account also, and it has a feature of nominal account also. Then it is known as impersonal account. And I told you during last lecture also and today also, I'll explain why I'm classifying it as personal and impersonal account. Then rest all are very simple. Let me finish within a minute. Next one is, अरे हाँ, नहीं recording वाला part will come. That is also to be discussed in detail. So just now we have finished only one aspect. What was that? One aspect of entire definition. What was that? Classification process. Yes or no? Then we have recording, then we have summarizing, then we have finalizing, and then again it will start. Once you will complete your balance sheet, again next year transaction starting or not? Tell me. That is why it is known as process. Once it is get over, again it will start from beginning. It will get over, again it will start from beginning. Every year, every accounting year. Yes. So now it is a time for us to recollect. I think you have already downloaded the book last time. Even though if you don't download, just have a notes. I don't expect you to practice much, but these technical examples, kindly put it as note. Like today, how you stuck, you can also, you know, keep your student intact. Boss, you don't know anything if your basics are not clear. Thank you very much uh, for attending the session. I know many of are eager to see the IPL. Let them see the IPL. I will not come in between, but I don't want to keep these things incomplete. So other process will start next week. Thank you everyone, and please intimate anyone who are from accounts specialization. They should attend these basic lectures. They are very, very important for their personal and professional career. Yes. Thank you everyone. Good night. Take care. Be at home. Be safe.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.